the words that you speak will create your reality. The words that come out of your mouth, or the words that you think in your mind, will create your reality. Why is that? It's because we are living our life based on what we believe to be true. This entire reality, everything around us that's happening to us, the people in our lives, the situation in our lives, the financial situation in our lives, it's all based on what we believe to be true. And so if we break this down and think, well, what is a belief? Because if I can change my beliefs, I can create whatever I want, right? I can change my reality to reflect that. A belief is simply a thought that you keep thinking, okay? A belief is simply a thought. If you think a certain thought over and over and over again, it will in fact become a belief. It has to. There's no other way for this to work. There's no way it won't work. That's why you'll see a lot of people believe some very crazy things, because they've heard something enough, and that their mind has no choice but to latch onto it, and thus they've created a reality where that is true for them. And so understanding a thought is simply something that we say to ourselves. A thought is simply something that we come up with in our mind, right? Thought is essentially words. We can now understand that, wow, I can change my reality. I can shift my reality simply based on the words that I say to myself, simply based on the way I speak. And it's Neville Goddard who calls this the mental diet. The mental diet completely transforms and changes your reality. You think of a food diet. What you put in your body, shapes your energy, right? The words then you say to yourself, your mental diet shapes your reality around you, because they become thoughts, they become beliefs, and thus you manifest what you believe to be true. So what ways do we need to be thinking? What words do we need to be saying to ourselves to allow the reality that we want to absolutely change? Well, you want to speak as if you are already the person in which you want to be. You want to speak in a way in which you already have the things that you want. You need to speak confidently, you need to speak abundantly, and you need to speak with a lot of gratitude. And by doing that, again, you're putting yourself in that feeling state of being that person that already has those things. And when you do that, when you put those words within you, when you say those words just like a diet, your reality reflects that. Now, the easiest way that I have found to do this is this. Speak as if you cannot fail. Speak and have confidence knowing that you cannot fail. Because when you take a step back in life and you look at your life and your reality and everything that's going on around you, is failure really something that's true? Or is it simply an illusion? Because I can think of my own life, and you can probably think in your life too. There's been times that I have failed based on my perspective. However, that failure led me to something completely amazing. And had I not gone through that failure, I would have never actually gotten the success or where I wanted to be without it. Back in 2020, I had a very, very great job. And I thought, for sure, this is the job I'm going to be at for a very long time. I'm making great money. I work for a great company. The benefits are amazing. The PTO and everything is amazing. This is the dream job that I've always wanted, and I have it. And of course, what took place? COVID took place. Everything shut down, and I was laid off from that job. And I just felt like a failure, especially when a lot of people got to keep their jobs, and I was one that didn't. And I was like, I can't believe this. Like, I worked so hard. I did everything I possibly could. I enjoyed this job. I made great friends. I failed. Like, what do I do now? I failed. And so putting my attention and focus on the aspect of failure, nothing good happened to me after. I was quite down for a while. And then I realized something after I got the layoff. I'm like, maybe this isn't failure. Maybe this is something that needed to happen in order to get me to this next level. And so I started saying that, when people say, oh, I'm so sorry you were laid off. And I was like, that's okay. That's an opportunity for me to do something else. This is an opportunity for me to do something else. Something better is coming. I started speaking way more confidently. I started speaking in a person who knows they're taken care of, who knows they can have whatever they want. And that's when I started making YouTube videos. Slowly but surely, I made YouTube videos on different topics, on different things. Started making these types of videos here. And what took place after that? If you follow this journey, like a rocket ship, things started taking off. Very, very big things started taking place. Big things started happening to me. And why is that? Is because I didn't look at the failure. Initially I did, but I didn't look at the failure as a bad thing. I looked at it as an opportunity, as something that needed to happen, as growth, as, well, now this door closed, but oh my gosh, this door open, and this door open, and this door open, and this door open. And thus, had I not had that failure, I would have never be where I am right now. I'd still be in that job, right? So you have to speak and think with the mindset that you cannot fail at all, and understand that failure is simply a perspective that you are choosing. You are choosing to say, I failed at that. You are choosing to say, I'm not good because this happened to me. You are choosing a victim role and a victim mentality, and doing that is not going to get you to that next level. Because why? You're speaking like a victim. You're speaking like a failure. You're speaking those things into an existence, and thus the reality around you, once these things become beliefs, your reality around you is going to reflect you continuing to be a failure, right? You continuing to not get what you want, you continuing to be a victim. It's only going to reflect what you're feeling in here, based on the words you're saying, the thoughts you're thinking, and thus what you are believing, okay? And so, you need to start right now and make the commitment to yourself right now and say, I cannot fail. Failure is fake. It's not real. It's simply an illusion. And in fact, the more I do and the more I quote unquote fail, this is good. This is taking me to the next step. This is leading me to the next step. This is leading me to the next step. I need to go through these things in order to get what I want. The universe rewards people who continue down the pathway regardless, who are consistent, right? You will get rewarded for that all the time. When you don't quit, when you don't give up, and when you don't get bogged down by the idea of failure, oh my gosh, I failed, or how could this possibly happen to me, or poor me, poor me, poor me. The universe rewards confidence. The universe rewards abundant mindsets. The universe rewards those that know the best has yet to come. So again, no matter what your situation is, no matter what's taking place, no matter how many times you think you failed, you are exactly where you need to be right now. You are doing absolutely perfect. This is how it was meant to be all along. And now knowing that, you can take those things that maybe you failed with, learn from them, close those doors, and see what's coming next. And live with the confidence that something better is coming for you. Live with the satisfaction that something better is coming for you. Live again in that abundant mindset that, man, the money I want's coming. I just had to get through these things in order to make it work. The less serious you take life, the more life's going to give you. Okay? The less serious you take hardships, the more life is going to give you. Better things, not more hardships, but better things. So when it comes to failure, understand you cannot fail. Understand failure is only an illusion, and understanding you can do absolutely no wrong. Everything is leading you to your highest good, to the next step, to the next step. You are being guided, you are being supported at all times by the universe, and it's constantly leading you. Imagine this simple idea right here. If you truly believed you could not fail, if you truly believe you could not fail at all in life, what would your life look like? What would your life look like if you truly believe failure was not real, you could not fail, so anything you felt inspired to do, you did on the spot because you felt no fear whatsoever? What would your life look like? Complete transformation, right? The universe would yield to you in every way. The words you say to yourself will be full of confidence because you knew nothing bad could happen to you. No failure could take place. Nothing like that. Everything was going so well for you. Guess what? That's the truth. That's the truth right now. You cannot fail. So take that mindset, start speaking to yourself in that way, and your reality will shift instantly. And you will start getting everything that you desire. Your dream life that you absolutely deserve is right there on the other side of just the thoughts and the beliefs that you have. I want you to live that life. You absolutely, again, are worthy of it. And so that's why I'm here making these videos for you, putting these out there so you too can experience the life that you are born to experience. You too can live the life of absolute bliss, absolute freedom, absolute joy, where you just wake up every morning excited about the day. You don't even want to go to sleep at night. You don't even want to go to sleep at night because you're so excited to get started on your day. You're so excited to experience life. You're so excited. What does life have for me today? What's next for me today? What's next on my horizons? What's my next step? What's going to happen? Whose life am I going to change today? It's all these things. The excitement of life will overcome you when you understand you cannot fail. That's what I want for you, and that's absolutely possible for you. So start living your life in this way, start speaking to yourself in this way, and watch as you shift realities and everything you want comes flowing in right to you. Of course, if you want some more help in this idea of, creating your reality through the thoughts you think, through the words you say, I have a $10 course. It's called 6 Steps to Effortless Manifestation. If you're interested in that, there's a link in the top of the description box below. Click it and sign up for it. You'll get instant access, and I know it's absolutely going to change your life. Otherwise, my friends, I will see you in the next video.